Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A fatal accident claims the life of a motorcyclist in Riverton. Suspect wanted for attempting to take his ex-partner's life arrested in Suriname. Another fatal accident on Orange Stein Public Road claims the life of a minibus driver. Allegations of theft against Mesho Chapman resolved. Medical students robbed in Cummings Lodge. Also, a fatal boat mishap claims the life of a Chinese national in Region 7, and butchers charged for unlawfully slaughtering stolen animals. Stay tuned for more updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Fatal accident claims life of motorcyclist in Riverton. Tragedy struck along the number 5 public road in Riverton, Burbus, on Saturday last, as a fatal accident claimed the life of 32-year-old Mahendra Narain, also known as Ryan, of number 76 housing scheme. Narain, who was riding a motorcycle at the time, was involved in a collision with a motorcar driven by a 26-year-old man from number 51 village. Following the accident, Narain was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital for medical treatment. However, despite efforts to save his life, he succumbed to his injuries on Monday. An autopsy conducted by government pathologist Dr. Nihal Singh at the Georgetown Public Hospital's mortuary revealed that Narain's cause of death was a fractured skull resulting from the motor vehicle accident. The post-mortem examination was conducted on Wednesday, following which the body was handed over to the deceased's relatives for funeral arrangements. This tragic incident serves as a somber reminder of the importance of road safety and vigilance while traversing public roads, emphasizing the need for all road users to exercise caution and adhere to traffic regulations to prevent further loss of life on our roadways. Suspect wanted for attempt in taking his ex-partner life arrested in Suriname. Surinamese authorities, in collaboration with Guyanese counterparts, apprehended 47-year-old Sassanarine Sanker at a tire shop in the Nikiri district on Wednesday. Sanker, a resident of 69 Village, Quarantine, Region 6, East Burbus Quarantine, was wanted in Guyana for the attempted murder of his ex-partner, Sandy Persad, since June 2023. The arrest followed extensive cooperation between Surinamese and Guyanese law enforcement agencies, culminating in Sanker's apprehension after he allegedly attempted to murder Persad on April 5, 2023, at number 55 Village, Quarantine. Persad, who had previously ended her relationship with Sanker due to alleged instances of domestic violence, including multiple instances of assault resulting in her hospitalization, spoke out about her experiences with Sanker back in 2023. Sanker, also known as a barber and a wire, is now expected to be transferred to Guyanese authorities to face charges related to the attempted murder allegation. This arrest underscores the importance of cross-border cooperation in apprehending suspects and ensuring justice for victims of violent crimes. Fatal accident on Orange Stein Public Road claims life of minibus driver. A tragic accident on the Orange Stein Public Road, East Bank Essequibo, earlier today has resulted in the death of 33-year-old Diorge Baldio. The incident occurred around 05:15 HRS and involved a motor lorry, GVV 9777, driven by 60-year-old Ramgaban Prahlad, and minibus BSS 7322, driven by Baldio. According to inquiries, the motor lorry, operated by Prahlad, reversed out of a stone depot on the northern side of the road and collided with the front portion of the minibus, which was traveling west at a purportedly high speed. The impact trapped Baldio and front passenger Fazal Ibrahim, 55, in the vehicle. Emergency responders from the Guyana Fire Service eventually freed the trapped occupants, but Baldio was pronounced dead on arrival at the Leonora Cottage Hospital. Ibrahim, who sustained head injuries, was transferred to the Georgetown Public Hospital and is reported to be in stable condition. The deceased's body has been conveyed to the Ezekiel Funeral Home, pending a post-mortem examination. A breathalyzer test conducted on Prahlad showed no alcohol consumption. Police in Regional Division No. 3 are currently investigating the accident, and further details are awaited as the inquiry progresses. Allegation of theft against Mesho Chapman resolved. Mesho Chapman, self-professed employee of a stone company, found himself entangled in legal proceedings following an accusation of stealing $500,000 GYD from Mr. Vishnareen Prasad on May 5, 2024, on Main Street, Georgetown. Appearing before Acting Chief Magistrate Sherdell Isaacs Marcus, Chapman entered a plea of not guilty to the charge leveled against him. Represented by legal counsel, Chapman expressed his intention to reimburse the amount in question and abide by any court directives. Notably, a settlement had already been negotiated between Chapman and Mr. Prasad, with Chapman having already disbursed $250,000 to the aggrieved party. Additionally, Chapman disclosed that he had deposited $110,000 at the police station during his period of detainment. Police surveillance footage purportedly depicts Chapman handling the cash in question. Nevertheless, the issue has been resolved amicably between the concerned parties, with the defendant committing to complete restitution. It's worth noting that Chapman has faced previous charges and is currently involved in ongoing legal proceedings for a separate matter. The matter, having reached a mutual understanding between the involved parties, underscores Chapman's commitment to address the allegations against him and underscores the importance of adhering to legal protocols in resolving disputes. Medical students robbed in Cummings Lodge. In a distressing incident on Wednesday night around 23:20 HRS, 3 medical students residing in the same apartment were robbed at 1st Street, UG Road, Cummings Lodge, East Coast Demerara. The victims, identified as 23-year-old Mahendra Maheldajam, 23-year-old Deepatai Rajirgopal, and 25-year-old Lavianya Ravi, fell prey to 2 identifiable male suspects on a motorcycle. Mahendra Maheldajam lost a silver ring valued at $20,000, while Deepatai Rajirgopal was robbed of a silver chain worth $60,000, and Lavianya Ravi had a silver chain valued at $25,000 stolen. According to the police report, the students were walking home along the street when the suspects approached on a motorcycle. The pillion rider disembarked, menacingly placed his hand on his waist, and demanded the victims' belongings, to which they complied. Following the swift robbery, the suspects fled the scene on their motorcycle, heading in a western direction. Law enforcement officers promptly responded to the incident upon receiving the report and have launched an investigation into the matter. As the investigation unfolds, authorities are urging anyone with information regarding the identity or whereabouts of the suspects to come forward and assist in bringing them to justice. The alarming incident serves as a reminder of the need for heightened vigilance and community cooperation in combating crime and ensuring the safety of residents, particularly in residential areas like Cummings Lodge. Fatal boat mishap claims life of Chinese national in Region 7. A tragic boat mishap in Region 7 has resulted in the death of a Chinese national, Dai Jianhua, and left 2 others injured. The incident occurred on Wednesday around 1930 HRS at Timber Grant Landing, Essequibo River. According to reports from the police, the incident took place near Timber Grant Quarry, Essequibo River, when the speedboat carrying Jianhua, along with 2 other individuals, Song Jiajin and Meng Yifeng, collided with a tugboat. The collision caused all occupants of the speedboat to fall overboard. Thankfully, the crew members of the tugboat quickly jumped into action, rendering assistance to the individuals who had fallen into the water. They were subsequently taken onto the barge for further assistance. The injured individuals were then transported to the Bartica Regional Hospital for medical attention. Tragically, Dai Jianhua succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital. Song Jiajin, who sustained injuries to his upper body and face, was examined and admitted as a patient. Meanwhile, Meng Yifeng was treated for minor injuries and released. Currently, the captain of the tugboat is in custody at the Bartica police station, cooperating with authorities as they conduct their investigations into the incident. This unfortunate event serves as a reminder of the dangers that can arise from maritime activities and underscores the importance of adhering to safety protocols while navigating waterways. Butchers charged for unlawfully slaughtering stolen animals. In a concerning turn of events, 2 butchers from East Coast Demerara, Troy Ward, aged 51, and Aubrey Josiah, aged 49, found themselves facing charges on Wednesday after unlawfully slaughtering animals that were reportedly stolen. Additionally, another individual, John Sumner, was charged with the theft of the animals in question. The ordeal began when a 28-year-old cattle farmer from Victoria, ECD, reported to officers at the Cove and John Police Station that his brown heifer and bull had gone missing from his farm. Upon receiving information that the missing animals were in the possession of a resident in Nabaklis, ECD, law enforcement officers accompanied the farmer to investigate. However, Sumner, the suspect, managed to evade capture by fleeing into a nearby canal upon seeing the officers. Subsequently, the officers proceeded to the Nabaklis abattoir, where they encountered two men, aged 48 and 23, along with a 25-year-old woman, in possession of carcasses of cows and a pig. When questioned, they remained silent and failed to produce adequate documentation regarding the intention to slaughter the animals. Furthermore, only one animal skin was presented, despite the demand for all skins corresponding to the slaughtered animals. A subsequent search revealed 4 cow heads. Law enforcement officials seized and photographed all the carcasses before summoning a veterinarian to inspect the meat. The veterinarian's examination revealed that 2 of the slaughtered animals were below 18 months old, one was 3 years old, and the other was 10 years old. Ward and Josiah were promptly brought before Magistrate Peter Hugh at the Cove and John Magistrates Court, where they pleaded guilty to multiple charges including failing to produce animal skins, unlawful possession of meat, and failing to give notice of slaughter. They were fined $25,000 each or faced 3 months imprisonment for each charge. The court also ordered the confiscation of the meat. Meanwhile, Sumner, aged 32, was arrested and charged with larceny. He was granted $50,000 bail after appearing in court on Wednesday.